it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prmetime. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Beautiful. Good morning to all of you. And listening to my voice, that means that you, along with myself, have been blessed to go get it, man. Be out here for another day, making it happen. It is 7 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Mississippi. You are tuned into Prmetime, Rise and host Big G. Welcome. And appreciate all of you for coming out early this morning and locking in with us to participate in what I would consider one of the most exciting things that is going on in my life right now. Me having the opportunity to sit here and talk a bunch of to you guys early in the morning. Motivation. Like I said, that rise up. I'm just looking at screens, make sure that everything is running. How's everyone doing? Chime in, let me know what's going on with you. Where are you tapped in from? Miss Higgs, welcome to the party. How you doing, Higgs? Where you tapped in from? Miss Higgs, Texas, New Jersey, Zimbabwe, the UK. Let me know. I know I hit y'all with these mellow moods in the morning time because y'all get so frantic, y'all get so out of sorts, quote unquote busy, right? And you don't take time to just breathe and enjoy this valuable thing that we call life. So yes, I definitely hit you with the early morning jazz, smooth melody, melodic tone. Give you the opportunity to break away from it. Get into yourself. Pay attention to you. Yes. If you're not paying attention to you, let's get into it, man. It's prime time, rise and grind. Welcome, welcome to the show. Oh, one of those days, one of those mornings. Yes, one of those days, one of those mornings. And I'm not sure what it's gonna do. I mean, it started out with a nice dew, a mist moving through the city, birds chirping, crickets cricketing, traffic moving how it moves. Either folks heading to the job site, even on a Sunday, or they're heading to their place of worship. There's no telling, but guess what? People are moving, ladies and gentlemen. Every day and in every way, we are on the go. Yeah, yeah. We stay on the go. And it's very seldom that we make time for ourselves. So yes, any time that I have an opportunity to settle your mind, ease your spirit, and give you something to not even think about, just listen to, then I've played my part. I've done exactly what I've committed myself to do. And yeah, makes it a little bit more enjoyable. I'm reading this code as well. If anybody had knows C++, um, chime in, or any kind of Unix-based programming, coding. Chime in. Hit me up. Let me know some things. Let me know you know some things. You might be able to help me out with some of this work that I'm pulling together. I'm compiling an active list of all the radio stations that I have true contacts with. I'm pulling my database together, program directors, DJs, email addresses, phone numbers, so that I can regionally, do campaign pushes, rollouts to radio for artists based on where they are. You don't have to sit there and do a complete national rollout. It costs a lot of money. Well, it costs money. I don't want to say a lot of money. I don't want to put that to it, because I don't want to scare you into thinking or believing that you cannot do something. No. Every corner, every turn, everything that we are about is showing you what you can do, the possibilities. From an independent stance, with everything that we are producing for artists, from giving you your onboarding to within our organization, to allowing you to see what it is that you have to do, every checklist that you have to knock off the list in terms of places you have to be registered with, organizations from PRO to MLC. Um, these different things, we've combined this complete system so that you can walk through it and have your own certified checklist to ensure that I have everything in place to protect my intellectual property. And not only that, I have everything in place to provide um, data and information to radio, and we can really commit to a campaign and a roadmap for rollout based on whatever it is that we're doing, whether it's video production, booking, um, you name it, studio time, or hey, I'm in your city. I'd like to come through to the radio station, drop off some some gifts, or have a sit down and conversation with your primetime DJ, for example. Yeah. So, hey man, we are truly your one-stop shop. If you're an independent artist, um, to provide you with everything that's needed to assist you in scalability. And before I even talk about scaling, just building your brand, building your business, creating your promotional opportunities, and that networking branch and arm and tool that you don't have as an artist right now. Especially if you're doing it quote unquote alone, right? Because we never do anything alone. We have fans, we have supporters, we have people that are in the background that we probably don't even see, that are supporting us, whether it be um, emotional support, um, physical support. You know, you might need a ride from here to there, and someone offers you that opportunity, and that's supporting you. You know, these are things that people don't normally have to do for individuals, whether you realize it or not. People don't owe you shit in the world. No, you a damn thing. And you're definitely not going to get anything if you don't have any work to show. Because all too often we sit there and we want the prize before we've even produced. So if you're not going to produce, then sit your ass on the sofa and keep on watching from the sidelines. Because this is true to form a gladiator sport. You have millions of artists that are out there uploading to DSPs, you know, third party affiliates. And when I say DSP, I want you to understand it's digital service providers. Um, and they have no clue. They're just throwing shit up against the wall and hopefully something sticks. But that's not that's not going to get you anywhere moving like that. We've talked about sustainability. We've talked about um, um, your blueprint and creating that architecture for yourself so that you have a roadmap and a true idea of how you're going to move forward. Even if you have to change uh, the 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 roadmap every once in a while, or tweak it or fine tune it, you still stick to the mission. You work towards getting it done, completion, not perfection. All too often we get caught up in that perfection note of it's got to be perfect before I go, before I launch, before I every everything's got to be right. Well, you'll be spinning your wheels forever if that's the case, because nothing is ever right. Nothing. And things will definitely go wrong. Are you ready to roll with the punches? Do you have the emotional intelligence to roll with the punches? You know, I sit here and I listen to folks um, on the talking heads like myself, the pundits, that think they're the guru, have everything to um, express to you about how to do shit the right way. You know what I mean? And I don't know these people, just like you guys don't really know me unless you've met me. You have no idea what I've gone through in my life. You have no clue because you don't know me, right? So for you to take advice from me means that you have to know me personally. Or you have to believe what I say to test the theory and say, let me give this motherfucker a chance to see if, in fact, what he's saying is solid. And if you don't take that opportunity, well, hey, you missed an opportunity. But guess what? You have over 9 billion people on the planet. I'm not worried about missing one, two, 1,000. There's so many other individuals that are out there that I can appeal to. That's what you have to understand as an artist. Don't get stuck in a rut or don't get stuck vibrating, quote unquote, and these are the terms that I'm using because people understand these terms, I guess, these days, vibrating at a low frequency. I'm not saying you have to amp it up and be at a high frequency because you might not understand what comes with that. But you definitely don't want to be vibrating in a state to where you're depressed, you're down, you have no clue of which way is up. Get balanced, get yourself in gear, get yourself ready to go. A lot of people do it a lot of different ways. I enjoy comedy. I enjoy listening to commentary, the social commentary of comedians and how they view the world, their perspective. Because all too often they're not up there trying to make you laugh. They're getting some shit off. They're getting things off of their chest. This is their outlet. So happen you're an audience listening, or you're on YouTube listening, or whatever platform you use to listen to different things, and you're getting the satisfaction of them getting off doing what they love doing. But I'm beginning to truly realize something. And don't get mad at me for saying this, but it's true to form. We have a very large majority of people around us and in our vicinities that just exude a bad mental state. They walk around mad. They walk around upset. They walk around disappointed at life because of what life may have handed to them. And there's no turning that mindset around because they're fixated and stuck in that mental space of the world is against me, which is a hard place to be in. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. So I might view that in a way to, like, wait a minute. How can you not pull yourself out of that bad space that you're in, that depressed state that you're in? Not realizing that sometimes people don't have the tools, the emotional tools, the physical tools, the mental tools to pull themselves out of a situation, no matter how much talking you do or how much of a situation you may invest into an individual. If they're stuck in that rut, that's where they're going to be because they don't want to be anywhere else. It's sad. It is. It's very sad. Not sad for me as though I'm supposed to give a damn. I'm saying sad because you're allowing, and I'm speaking to the individuals that stay in those ruts and don't know how to pull themselves out of it. You're allowing your brain to decay. And if your brain is decaying because you don't want to sit there and elevate the mental state that you're in, then your body begins to decay and break down, and nervous system, the autoimmune system that you have falls weak and prey to disease and airborne pathogens, and because you're not mentally projecting a strong mind for that superior um, body working at optimal conditions, you're not presenting that to yourself. So what do you expect your body to do? Because everything is an ailment, everything is an issue, everything is a problem that you can resolve. Let me say that. And if you don't choose to resolve it, then that means that you want to be in it. You wake up in the morning complaining. You hit the office already prepared to gossip and be condescending and be an asshole. It's your disposition. You're already in that category. And whether you realize it or not, people recognize that about you and they don't want to be around you. Why? Because you're a downer. You ever been around people that are downers? And it's not that they're not happy for you or excited about what it is that's going on. They are just not happy or excited about their own lives. They look at your life or others and they get even more upset. Why? Because their life is nothing like the lives that they see or they appear in front of, because they're not making the best out of their own life. So we're moving away from that mindset, people. We're moving away from every time I turn the corner, I'm expecting something negative to happen. Are you a half glass full or a half glass empty type of individual? I tell you which one I am. I am completely, the glass is full all the time. Period. And it overflows. Gee, that's pretty much impossible. No, nothing's impossible when I think about it. And when I break it down to you, well, maybe you'll understand as well. We are surrounded by this gas, this thing that is called oxygen, and other things that are out there as well. But one in particular, this thing called oxygen can get into any crevice, space, place. I'm trying to make you understand where I'm going with it. Yes, oxygen. Much like water, it will fill any open space to get to where it's trying to get to. So when you set a glass of water on the counter and you fill it to what one would consider a halfway mark, is that glass just half filled or is it completely filled? Well, in my eyes, because I'm a very delusional optimist, that glass is completely filled. In my slow third grade education as speaking to you, yes, it is completely filled. H2O, since we're using an example of a fluid, it could have been orange juice, I don't care what it is, but H2O to 1 part. The rest is filled with oxygen. So you have a full glass, ladies and gentlemen, and it overflows. Oh man, you trying to be slick. No, I'm just telling you the truth. It is what it is. So Um, if you ever find yourself in a position where depression and negativity are the ambassadors of your quad, I'm not telling you what to do or how to do. I'm just stating that you're putting yourself into a mental, physical, and spiritual position heading towards demise. You're slowly killing yourself. We talked about this the other day. Do not be fake. Be authentically you. Be yourself. You don't have to put on airs. You don't have to put on for the committee. Remember, I say this all the time. Dick riding is not a form of transportation, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what you may believe. Yeah. Sometimes we go through life wondering, am I enough? And not just saying it, like a positive affirmation or a mantra um, to hype you up and make you believe in yourself. No. Um, am I enough? Are you asking yourself that question? Because it's important to know your value. And when I say value, don't get caught up in the financial or the monetary side of knowing your value. Because if you just put a dollar amount on your value, then you'll sell yourself out for a little paper. So get that part of the construct of what I'm saying now, Pat. We're not talking about anything financial or worldly. Not wordly, world, WRLD, about worldly. Are you keeping yourself circumscribed? Circumscribed. The point within the point. Are you keeping yourself circumscribed and within due bounds of all mankind? Because if in fact that's the case, then your duty as a human vessel on this planet is to improve life no matter where you go. It's been very interesting today, conversation. I was supposed to be talking to you guys about emotional intelligence. What's going on, Brother Terry Allred? What's happening with you? See you and Higgs up in there with me. What's happening with you? I'm supposed to be talking about emotional intelligence. Um, and I changed it up because before I start going in on folks' emotional intelligence, you have to know who you are as an individual and believe in yourself before I can begin talking to anyone about emotional intelligence. You may have some backed up trauma or things that you have to deal with and cope with as a human being before you can move forward, and I understand that just fine. I do. And there's help out there if in fact you're looking for a therapist or someone to talk to. Or, yes, I have I can connect you with a teleconference, or you go to Houston to speak with Miss Emily Mitchell, so that you can start unboxing what is keeping you in, here's that word again, that low vibration state. Right? But ultimately, what you have to realize that no one, I repeat, no human, let me say it like that, has a cure for your issues. So to unbox it, put that burden on someone else, they're going to give you the solution for you. No, they can talk you through and walk you through all kinds of situations, scenarios, even real life events. But until you are in a safe space in your mind and ready to be vulnerable enough to allow that information to be ingested and utilized in such a fashion that you can recognize the self-deprecation, the self-destruction, the things that you are doing that are against your normal walk of life as a human, then and only then, because it's still up to you, will you in fact see progress. That's when you will begin to see progress. And it starts with something very simple. It starts with telling yourself, if no one else does, that I love me. I love me some me. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you've been tuned into another great episode of Primetime Rise and Grind. You know, we're only here for a good time, a short time, not a long time. Hit it, get it, and gone. I did not give you your educational moment today. We will revisit it and get you guys some more sight words for Spanish. But remember, go back, review, go to the channel, go through the lessons, and start to let it sink in. Repetition is the key here. Repetition is the key. And we're going to start mixing some other languages in to start studying as well. So, educating that mind, educating the strongest muscle in your body, the strongest muscle in your body, so that you capitalize on everything that strengthens it. Everything. Good health, great oxygen, learning, reading, helping, sacrificing your time for what it is that you believe needs to get done for the world. Yes, all of these things are additives. Add, not subtraction. All right? And I appreciate all of you for joining me today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it in the messenger or description field, and I will return any comments, questions, or concerns that you may have. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me on Primetime Rise and Grind, and have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time.